Hello, this video is about how to find an equation of a straight line. Okay, we know the form of the equation. It has the form of y equals ax plus b. But how to find its equation? To find an equation of a straight line, we need a point on that straight line and the slope of that straight line. Okay, remember this, it's very important. In order to find an equation of a straight line, we need a point on that straight line and we need the slope of that straight line. Okay, this is the rule. We will use this rule to find the equation of a straight line. Y minus y of a equals slope into x minus x of a. It is not necessarily for this to be a. It is any point on that straight line. Okay, it could be b, it could be m, it could be anything. So this is the rule to find the equation. So we need the slope and we need a point. A point has a location. It has its coordinates. It has its x and its y. So this will be a number. This will be a number and the slope will be a number. Rest y and x will be y and x in every equation. Let's take examples. So remember, in order to find the equation of a straight line, we need its slope and we need a point on that straight line. So the first example, find the equation of the straight line D that passes through the point A of coordinates minus 1, 2 and having a slope of 2. So we have to find the equation of this straight line and we have its slope and we have a point that belongs to this straight line. So directly using the rule y minus y of a equals slope into x minus x of a. We have y of a, we have x of a, and we have the slope. So y minus 2 equals slope, which is also 2 into x minus minus 1, which is plus 1. Now expand this side. So y minus 2 equals 2 times x, 2x, 2 times plus 1 plus 2. Now bring this minus to this side so that the equation will give y equals everything other than y this side. So y equals 2x plus 2 plus 2, which will give y equals 2x plus 4. Now this is the equation of the straight line D. Okay, so we found the equation of the straight line that passes through this point and have a slope equals 2. This is its equation. This is very important. Okay, let's take another example. Find the equation of the straight line AB. Okay, remember, in order to find the equation, we need a point on that straight line and the slope. Finding the equation of the straight line AB, we have 2 points rather than 1. We have A and B. So we have a point. We can take either A or B, but we don't have its slope. So we know the rule how to find the slope if we have 2 points on that straight line. Slope of AB equals to YB minus YA over XB minus XA. So the slope of AB is 6 over 5. Now we can find the equation of AB. Either you take the point A or you take the point B, you will reach the same result. Please, when you are copying this on your copybooks, then resolve it and take, instead of A, you take B and check. You will see that you will reach the same result. Okay, so we have the slope of this line, which is 6 over 5, and we have 2 points. You can choose one of them. So I chose A. Y minus y of a equals slope into x minus x of a. Put the numbers y plus 1 minus y of a minus minus 1, which is plus 1, equals 6 over 5 into x minus minus 3, which is plus 3. Now expand this side. 6 over 5x plus 18 over 5. Now bring this plus 1 to this side. You will get 6 over 5x plus 18 over 5 minus 1. So y equals 6 over 5x plus, now join these two you can join it using LCM, which is 5 divided by 5, 1 times 18, 18. 5 divided by 1, 5 times minus 1, minus 5, this will give 13 over 5. So the equation of the straight line AB is y equals 6 over 5x plus 13 over 5. Okay. Another example, find the equation of the straight line D that passes through the point M and parallel to D prime of equation y equals minus 2x plus 5. Now again, remember, in order to find the equation of the line D, I must have the slope of the line D and I must have a point on the straight line D. Now I have a point on that line which is M. I need the slope. I have a given that this line is parallel to another line which has the equation y equals minus 2x plus 5. And I know from the previous lecture that if two straight lines are parallel, it means that they have the same slope. So the slope of D equals slope of D prime. And I know that whenever I have the equation of a line of the form y equals ax plus b, its slope equals to a, which is the coefficient of x. So the slope of D prime is minus 2 and D prime and D are parallel, so slope of D is also minus 2. They have the equal slope since they are parallel. Now I have the slope of the line D. I have a point on the line D, so I can bring its equation using the formula y minus y of m equals slope into x minus x of m. So y plus 2 equals minus 2 into x plus 1. Now expand y plus 2 equals minus 2x minus 2. Y equals minus 2x minus 2 minus 2. So y equals minus 2x minus 4. This is the equation of the line D that passes through M and it's parallel to this line. You can draw everything and check. Now, last example, find the equation of the line D that passes through the point S, 0, 5 and perpendicular to D prime of equation y equals minus 2x plus 1. Now, I have a point. Again, remember whenever you have to find an equation of a straight line, you must have a point on that straight line and you must have its slope. Now I have a point on that straight line, I don't have its slope, but I have a given that this line is perpendicular to another line of name D prime of equation y equals minus 2x plus 1. From this equation I know the slope of D prime, but it doesn't mean that I have the slope of D, since these two are not parallel, they are perpendicular. From the previous lecture, I know that if two lines are perpendicular, it means that the product of their slopes equals to minus 1. So, slope of D times the slope of D prime, it must give minus 1. This implies that slope of D is equal to minus 1 over slope D prime. Now, slope D prime is minus 2. So, the slope of D will give minus 1 over minus 2. Which is equal to 1 over 2. So the slope of D is equal to 1 over 2. Check. 1 over 2 times minus 2, it will give minus 1. So that D and D prime could be perpendicular. So slope of D, I have it 1 over 2 and I have a point that belongs to this line D. It's S. So I can find the equation of the line D using the rule y minus y of s equals slope into x minus x of s. So y minus 5 equals 1 over 2 into x minus 0. Y minus 5 equals 1 over 2x. Y equals 1 over 2x plus 5. This is the equation of the line D. This lecture is very, very important. If you have any questions, please ask. Thank you.